where it's going to be.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. At night, it's Super Bowl Sunday, the most exciting day of the year.
Apparently right here is where it's going to be.
Somewhere
Right up here.
On the left or the right?
Keep going.
On the other side of the tracks? No, it's going to be there.
No.
No?
Keep going. Almost
There's
there.
not much on the other side of the tracks.
Arrive at 304 to 306 North College Street. Arrive.
I don't see any restaurant here.
Apparently it's going to be around here.
Yeah, around here somewhere. Is this a laundromat where we first moved?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the laundromat. So we kind of lived in Auburn for 2 weeks when we first moved to Alabama, while we were waiting for our closing to take place. So we kind of hang out here a lot.
And we went to school.
We used to be here a lot.
Yeah.
Do our laundry here. So this is Auburn. It's a Sunday. It's a college town, so lots of working class people doing their daily activities. It was a great little experience to live here for, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Although we did a lot. We were barely here, to be honest.
Yeah,
We were here to sleep, practically. Yeah, we're going all over the place. We did a lot. And our channel just keeps growing like crazy.
Yeah.
So Auburn, Alabama, guys, is where we're at right now. If you don't know, it's a college town, and it's one of the nicest places in Alabama. Right next to it is Opelika, and it's probably some of the most diverse. Let me just clean this real quick. There we go. Some of the most diverse places in Alabama. I mean, 5% of the population is Asian, mostly Korean. There's a lot of diversity here. And it's a very fun place, and it's a lot of young people here. Lots of young people. So this is a really fun town. I mean, this town here is amazing. It's a fun place. Lots of young people, very friendly, very safe. Just one of the nicest towns you're gonna find all around. All around an incredible little town. Temperature right now is 48 degrees. If you're watching from Florida, you might think that's cold. It's actually sweater weather.
Pleasant.
To me, it's pleasant. To me, it's very pleasant. The town's got a lot of growth. They're building new stuff left and right. Obviously, the football is incredibly popular here. It's a great area, close to Georgia. If you want to be in Atlanta in an hour and a half, you can be in downtown Atlanta. I really like this town a lot. And again, this is the first place we ever came to in Alabama was Auburn and Opelika, and we fell in love with Alabama during that occasion. And it's probably the reason we moved to Alabama was because of this area here. We came here to work in 2015 or 16, and we fell in love with the area. Ever since then, when we first moved to Alabama, we spent 2 weeks here while our closing took place. It's a very fun place, and it will probably redefine, if you're not familiar with Alabama, it will probably redefine what you think about Alabama. It will give you another perspective of what Alabama's about, because really, this is an incredible place. And if you want to move to Alabama, for a lot of the good reasons, the state has low income tax for personal. This area has low crime. It's affordable. Now, for Alabama standards, it's not affordable. It's actually kind of expensive for Alabama standards, but overall, I mean, it's not. It's not ridiculous. Renting is affordable. Actually, it's the buying part. Buying is expensive. Renting seems somewhat affordable, since there's a lot of student housing. I love the place. I mean, you can see right there. If you look to your right, you can see Auburn University right there. If you have kids and you want to send them to school, but you want to send them to school in a wholesome environment, this would definitely be it. It's a lot milder than a lot of other places. Like Ocala, Gainesville, Tallahassee are really wild places. This here is more refined, kind of classier. It's really a fun place to be. Lots of young people. And again, much more wholesome than other similar towns, you could say. I like it. I like it more than Tuscaloosa. Of course, when it comes to football, and there's nothing like Alabama. They're the best football team ever. But beyond that, if you're looking at the town itself, you could not compare Tuscaloosa to this town here. I personally think, as far as like vibes, when we went to Tuscaloosa, it was practically a ghost town. And people said sometimes there's more stuff going on, but Auburn always has something going on, so it's not a ghost town here. It's actually, even though it's not that far away, it's a lot cooler weather too. Doesn't seem like they get as much snow here, so I guess they got that plus going on here. At least in this region, a few miles makes a huge difference with the weather. I'm not sure why. You go an hour north of Birmingham, and it snows, and it's weird how the kind of snow kind of stops there. What are these guys doing? Just dropping somebody off? Okay. Just dropping off some random person. Cool. So anyways, this is a cool little town, clean, wholesome. If you're considering school for yourself, or if you're considering your kids, you want to put them somewhere that's not trashy, not ghetto, not dangerous, not a party town where they're going to end up with the wrong crowds. You know, this might be a good place to consider. I like it much more than Tuscaloosa simply because it's just the constant vibes here are better. Probably won't catch me wearing...
I'll say, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Don't question my ability to drive. I've been driving before you were born.
I'll say.
Yeah.
The scary part is that I had my license before you.
You know what? Just because they took my license away because
They didn't.
I got into a high-speed chase when I was 14 does not mean that I'm not an adequate driver. Okay? And I kept the cops off me for like 2 miles.
You got a permit.
Yeah, permit. Wasn't even a license. Why you gotta contradict me, woman? Why are you trying to start something? Don't contradict me, women. I'm my own man, make my own rules. And ain't no women finna tell me what to do. What are you doing?
Loving you.
I'm gonna be loved by you right now. I'm gonna be hated by you. Can't you see I'm not in a loving mood?
Well, I love you.
I don't want to be loved right now.
Well, I can't stop that.
You're beautiful, it's true. I saw your face in a trashy place called Royal Cove. I had no place to call my own, so I moved into your place. I'm not very romantic. I try to be, it's just not in me. So apparently they're going to put a Mr. Getty's Pizza, but the question is where?
Where?
That's definitely
They
not
never
happening.
really announced like an address. I just as
Yeah.
directions. I went to it.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it.
Ooh.
And you think about it, Mr. Getty's Pizza here will be very successful. I mean, you think about it.
Yeah.
I saw your face in a crowded place, and I called the police.
I want it.
Oh, no. So this is a Sunday night in Alabama. This town's all. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, this town has a lot of life to it. I like it more in Tuscaloosa as a town.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Korean stuff. You Korean, man? It doesn't sound like Cuban.
I can order a cake, Bill Knapp's cake.
You know what we should do? We should pull a prank on one of my brothers.
Really should. It's been a
Have
while.
them, like, mail something to them.
Yeah.
Like mail a cake or something to them.
Yeah.
Like, have a delivered a cake or...
Like one of those singing grams. Like where someone shows up and starts singing.
Yeah, like one of those services where, like...
Yeah.
all a joke.
Yeah.
Just don't know which one of them I want to play it on. This isn't like, I hope it's not the lens. Let me see. Oh, it was the lens. Okay.
Maybe both?
No, they're not worth spending that much money.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to spend that much money on them, but just enough. Every once in a while, you see like something like this truck right here, where you know it's like a real Alabama. Is this thing like stuttering in the middle of the road? Let me get away from it. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I called the police.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera because I got some
Yeah,
ideas.
yeah. It's definitely not PC stuff.
Yeah.
PC police would get on us for this.
Oh yeah.
Saw you. Some people drive like rude.
Do they watch
Look at
our
this one.
videos?
Oh man, I'm from Alabama. You don't
Yeah.
want to mess with me. This person's like definitely like. Oh yeah, they're in Alabama too, but they're like in a different Alabama here. This is kind of like a make believe mystical world over here. Hormones and rich little kids.
Yeah.
This is definitely not the Alabama we're from.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I walked into the store, and they're like, "Sir, you have to wear your mask properly." I'm like, "No, man, I'm from Alabama." And he's like, "Sir, you're in Alabama." I'm like, "You know, the real Alabama." He's like, "Oh, you're a hillbilly." I'm like, "Not exactly, but you get the idea." He's like, "Yeah, I get the idea. Well, sir, around here you have to wear a mask properly." Look at this one. Oh yeah, this is like a mystical world of. Like this one's playing a guitar.
Yeah.
What happened, man? Hey, that day right there, man. I might want to find another career.
I don't think he's making much.
He's playing a guitar on a Sunday.
And people are avoiding him.
There's like he's scared like everybody off his intersection.
Yeah.
It's like the police force hired him to reduce crime. And we need to reduce crime downtown, so we're gonna need you to. I'm just gonna go, I guess.
Yeah.
This is a very mellow town, especially for being like young kids.
Yeah.
This puts to shame like Pensacola Beach or like
Yeah.
Ocala or any other place in Florida, as far as like how wholesome people are and like decent. Yeah, but this has nothing to do with even though it's like an hour away from where we live.
Yeah.
This has like nothing to do with the part of Alabama we live in. This is like a whole different world.
Mm-hmm.
Like these little kids out here, if you took them to like where we live, they'd probably like.
These little kids are probably from where we are from. At least some of
they got
them.
money. Forget it. You can tell they're not the same.
Well, you never know.
You can tell they got money.
People around us have money.
Yeah, but it's a different type of money. It's not really like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody can live on one side of town,
Yeah.
and you could live on another side of town, and you can never understand like somebody who's like wealthy on the east side of Montgomery
Yeah.
would never understand what like some inner city Montgomery person's going through.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they live in the same town, their personal life experiences are so different that they would never like even comprehend what somebody on the other side of town's like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's just everybody like has a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
But these are like people like kind of like back in Naples, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
where they're really well off and all that. Okay, we kind of hit a dark spot here.
Are we leaving town?
Yeah, we're gonna get on the highway.
Yeah.
Pretty much. There's not much going on.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark through here. I love this little hill though.
Yeah, we'll be going through a little bit of town up here.
And I guess that's the thing about Auburn too. Is like you're not far from nature. You don't have to drive too far to be.
Yeah.
Opelika's got a lot of diversity. From when I was talking to the guy at the register with
Yeah.
the Best Buy. But at the same time, it seems like remember how rough it was when we were looking through the neighborhoods on there.
Yeah.
Some neighborhoods look rough. Where Auburn doesn't really have, other than that one neighborhood on the west side, it's kind of a little bit rough, but still nice out here, well lit.
And we can come out here whenever we want.
It's an hour's drive.
Yeah.
It's just like coming to Cape Coral for us.
Yeah.
Except for there's no Cuban food here. Dang it.
I think within a few years there'll probably be a Cuban place here.
Opelika might be getting it. I mean, there's a lot of Cubans running through there.
Yeah.
I see. I mean, it's kind of rude to go up to a stranger and ask if they're Cuban, but I mean, you can kind of tell. But I didn't see any Cubans. I think the people I saw were either Puerto Rican or Dominican.
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans and Dominicans are really hard to tell unless they're talking.
Yeah.
Kind of rude. But dang, 6 months in Alabama, I still haven't ran into a Cuban. It's crazy. I thought maybe once a month I see a Cuban or something, you know? Not even.
Probably once a year.
It's crazy.
If that.
If that, yeah. We ate here. This is Acapulco. Did we eat there?
It was good.
Alright.
They were nice.
You notice how friendly people are here, though, in Auburn?
Oh, yeah. I was going into the Home Depot, and a guy came and asked me how my day was going.
Yeah, did you notice? Oh, when
a white guy.
When I walked out of the. Why does that matter? So you've got to get rid of that, dude. Why did that matter?
No. It was like old men have that, like, they ask you how you doing.
You were in Florida for too long.
Yeah, I was.
It leaves a scar on you.
It does.
This is the first restaurant we ever ate at in Alabama.
Yeah.
Right there. That was 2016?
Yeah.
We ate at El Dorado.
Yeah.
And we imagine, we thought Alabama was Alabama, and we showed up to here, we're like, wow, this is nice. What I was saying was, you made me lose my thought of thinking.
Yeah.
You made me forget what I was thinking.
Yeah. I don't know. The person was just nice, and I could tell they weren't trying to get on me.
When I left was it TJ Maxx?
Yeah.
There was like 3 employees sitting there by the door, and all 3 of them waved me hello.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, were you like in the Midwest or something? Yeah, that's the type of stuff you get like in a Midwestern town, you know?
Yeah.
All 3 employees. Look how many Jeeps I got.
Yeah. I want to take a trip north this summer. I think we'll probably do a lot of our like distance travel over the summer.
The thing is, now that we got started on the house,
yeah,
I'm so focused on
I want to see it all done.
Yeah, and that's going to screw up the YouTube because now we're focused on our...
Yeah.
And the YouTube is growing fast. We got to get on the highway, but before we get on the highway...
We have to, like, balance it. It's the thing.
Before we get on the highway, I got to take off that GoPro.
Yeah.
So...
Like, I want to...
Yeah,
like,
for being a city this big, people are very friendly.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not having a conversation with you. I'm talking to my subscribers.
Okay.
I don't know if you figured that out.
I knew that.
It didn't sound like it, so I'm thinking just trying to have a conversation with me. I'm trying to inform my subscribers about the place, and you keep trying to talk to me. Why are women always talking?
Because we love you.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm talking to my subscribers.
Okay.
There's an Advance America. Ugh. That brings back... Ooh, Philly Connection.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to grab a sandwich for later.
Sure.
Let's grab it. That looks really good. They open this late?
Yeah.
What's this thing? A kitchen?
Penny, I think they have one in Montgomery. I've been wanting to try it. Penny George.
They look good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Advance America. I'd like to never ever see that kind of thing. Let's take it to go, and then we'll eat it once we're home.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Cause so...
And the 9 and 8, so you're good.
Yeah, take it to go. Must be good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Cheesesteaks. Love it.
I like mine with mushrooms.